Good morning. I got some interesting topics to talk about this morning. So let me know where you guys are coming from. What city, what state? I love to hear it from you guys. Smash that like and subscribe button if you're new to the channel. But yeah, let me know where you guys are coming from. What city, what state, what country? I love to hear it. And we got some interesting news. I want to talk about Dwayne Wade. I want to talk more about Obama. Of course, I want to talk about Hunter Biden. I want to talk about the U.S. passport. And I want to talk about a couple other major things. Couple major things. People will disagree with me, but I do think that, things like tariffs and being extremely aggressive can actually boost up the U.S. passport. Good morning. Let me know where you guys are coming from down below in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe, and yeah. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Let's see if we can get some views in here because normally I do not go live at this time, normally an hour before, but the last 2 days have been pretty long. So, with that considered, like Monday for me felt like 2 or 3 days, literally. 2 or 3 days it felt like Monday. Like I looked at my phone sometimes, I'm like, wait a second, is it still Monday? It feels like, Wednesday or Thursday. But that was on Monday. Here we are on Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Let me know where everyone's coming from. Who do we got watching us? Smash that like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I want to talk a little bit about the U.S. passport, and it's a very interesting topic to talk about. I do think presidents should focus on this. And I have found that, admittedly, Trump and Biden have not really talked about this, and I don't think Obama has talked about this either, but when Obama was president, the US passport was actually ranked #1 in the world. Now we're back at the 10th place right now, which is kind of unfortunate. Singapore passport is #1. But to be fair, don't really want to go to Yemen, Iran, Afghanistan. So it's not like I really give a shit. All the places I want to go, the US passport can go. And if you have enough money, you can go anywhere. Just apply for a visa. But also Brazil, 2025, man. That's going to be sad. You got to have a freaking visa to go to Brazil. I wanted to go to Brazil, but why the hell does the US passport need a visa in these coming months to go there? That's freaking crazy. And e-visas are bullshit. Trump needs to come in and say, hey, forget all these e-visas. If you don't listen to the United States, we're not going to trade with you. Santa is not my boss. Whatever you want to call him. He's not my boss. But he is a big boss. And by the way, his name is Eric. His name is Eric, not Santa. So please. Eric, Dustley, Gandalf, whatever you want to call him. But Santa? Hell nah, bro. He ain't Santa. But let me know where you guys are coming from. Hit that like, subscribe button. What city or state? But yeah, we need to focus on this passport situation. Singapore is #1. The U.S. should be #1 in all places, all statistics. There is a serious amount of lefties invading the MAGA streams this morning. Heads up. Really? Are you serious? Let the lefties come. Let the lefties come. Let them try to take over a Trumper stream. We have a strong MAGA base. And John Brown, how do you know? Were you in another MAGA stream earlier? For me, there's always a crazy amount of lefties trying to invade my stream, so nothing new would be there for me. They need to try harder if they want to troll. They're all spamming socialism. Sounds like they're bots. Doesn't even sound like they're real. Just sounds like they're bots. I only come to your stream because I like you as a person. Well, I don't think you voted for Trump, but it's nice to see that you don't like Trump, but you still like me as a person. I think I might have changed your mind about me yesterday, Jason. You thought this was only a Trump-related show. This is actually a travel live stream, too. You just got to give it, a couple live streams here and there a week. I'll do travel content. Until the super chats start to pick up. The super chats for travel content, then I will show more and more travel streams. Thank you, brother of the road. Yeah, I try to do. I have times every single day I do the streams. 5:30 a.m. Eastern time, Eastern Standard Time. Today's 6:30 Eastern Standard Time because I've been really drained these last 2 days. A lot going on. 2 birthday parties in a row, 2 days. First birthday party was on Monday. Second was on Tuesday. So yeah, I'm a little bit drained from that. But we're still here at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. You really like the view from my balcony. I'll show you guys that if you want to see. Yesterday I wasn't home, but now I am home. Actually, I have a little bit. So I'm not going to show the regular spot, but here. I'll kind of get over in this corner. There you go. Beautiful, right? Beautiful balcony. Too damn early. That's exactly why you got to do it early before people get to work. That's like literally the whole point. But yeah, here are the balcony views. Do you believe in God? Yes, I believe in God, of course. You can't believe in, because anyone can change. The only people that you should believe in is God and yourself. Well, it's not really a construction site. It's just a new apartment being built, but you can cry about it. Signal is crappy outside. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is happening. Because I support Trump. I support the president. He is the best president for the job. He was the best president for the job. Man, I should really start doing vocal exercises or something. R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, I should really do some vocal exercises. My throat recently is crazy. But let me know where you guys are coming from. Why would I be crying? Trump won the election. Are you crying because you got Trump for 3.5 more years? Greek islands? Nah, man, I wish. I might go to Greece next month, maybe. That's a ridiculous question, John. If he turns out to be guilty and he's a PDF file, hell no, I won't support him. We'd be screwed with Kamala. Screwed, I tell you. Hit the like button, subscribe. Yeah, they're mad. They're stuck with Trump for the next 3.5 years. From Ireland, Trump is not on that list. I agree. I 100% agree with you, brother. If you guys have any questions, any comments, you can drop some super chats. I will read them all out loud. And talk about them, discuss, debate, whatever you like. Just drop some super chats if you want me to read something out loud, talk, discuss, debate about it. Trump isn't perfect. He's made many, many, many mistakes. Trump doesn't have the best, what's the word for it? Judgment of character. Trump does not have the best judgment of character. That's obviously one of his flaws. I saw that when he made Mike Pence his vice president. That was not a good decision. Clinton for prison. Comey for prison. That's another lie, Amy. You got no evidence. But if you guys have any questions, comments, anything you want me to read out loud, drop some super chats, double tap that screen. I need everyone to subscribe. We're going to get really, really close. We're getting close to 9,000 subscribers. We might be able to hit the 9,000 mark this live stream. All we need is about 50 more subscribers. Amy, there's no proof. There is no proof. A photo of Trump with someone is not proof of a crime. They're getting information from Maxwell. I love how this dude is cool, calm, and collected, but if you go to other anti-Trump channels, they all yell and cuss at you. Well, I'm not an anti-Trump channel, so that's why I don't yell and cuss at people. I don't have Trump derangement. And overall, I'm a pretty nice guy, believe it or not. Why do you love Trump? Because of his amazing policies. And also, he has a great, strong personality. Being on the list is not guilty either. Yeah, I actually like that because what does the list really prove? I'm curious. What does the list really prove? Is everyone guilty on that list? And also, who made this list? Was it Epstein or the government? If you guys have any questions, any comments, anything you want me to read out loud so badly, then you can drop a super chat. I'll read them all. Holy crap. I'll read them all out loud. Why do you name a why does everyone say name a policy like Trump doesn't have policies? It's called a client list, not a blackmail list. Am I correct? Why didn't Biden release the list? Brother, that is not even funny. You are probably going to have that same condition when you're Trump's age. Most old people have that condition. So if you want to make fun of them, karma's a bitch. So you're probably not going to like your future if you want to make fun of people with medical conditions. No, I did not watch that, Jason. I did not watch that. They don't need 20 MAGA. They just need one. Just one strong MAGA man like me, and he'll get destroyed. Ozzy passed away yesterday, guys. Hello, how are you doing, brother? Hey, Evan. MAGA. Mandami needs to lose. What am I lying about? I didn't even get into the facts today. Didn't even get into the facts. MAGA all day. Yes, I have mods. And sorry if you hear that. There's some construction going outside. It's not rage bait. Double tap that screen, like, subscribe. RIP Ozzy, that's sad. We should be worried about our future than our past. Close the borders. More worried about our future than the past. Close the borders. That's right. Close those borders. We can't be letting all the illegal immigrants in. Now listen, Trump said last month we got 0 immigration crossings from illegals. Now I don't believe it's 0. Trump said he doesn't believe it's 0 either. But if the leftist media is telling us it's 0, it got to be pretty damn low. Probably the lowest in the last 40 years maybe for border crossings for illegals. Yeah, yes, Trump didn't deport as many as people as Obama, but he actually closed the border, unlike Biden and Obama. I'm pretty sure Biden deported more people than Trump, too, but he also let 20 million illegals into the country. For questions and comments and anything you want read out loud, super chats, guys. Let me know where you guys are coming from. We got a lot of comments coming in now, like this, like this, like this. If there's anything you want me to read out loud, anything you want me to talk about, even if it was 10 million, that's too many. Crimson, do you know how to use Google? If you guys have any questions, comments, you want me to talk about something specific, you control the chats, you control the narratives, you control what this live stream is about. Drop some super chats. Let me know where you guys are coming from. No, it's more like 20 million. We don't need any illegal immigrants. And if you don't like Americans because they're trash, you can leave the country. You can leave the country. No, sir, we took Texas. We won that war. We fought for Texas. Why would we give it back? No, thank you. Democrats, 1800s. Who's going to pick our cotton and our vegetables if we get rid of the slaves? Democrats, 2025. Who's going to pick our vegetables and our cotton if we get rid of the illegal immigrants? They've always been the party of slavery, and nothing has changed. Prove me wrong. Hello, Nathaniel, how are you doing? It's always been the party of slavery. The Democrats love slavery. It's ridiculous. Who's going to pick our crops? Who's going to pick our cotton? That was them in the 1800s. 2025. Who's going to pick our fruits and vegetables and our cotton? Who do you think? You should pick your own damn cotton and your own damn vegetables. That's not ignorant. That's the facts. That's the history. Do you guys forget Abraham Lincoln was a Republican? He freed the slaves. Nathaniel, how are you doing this morning? Is everything good with you? Everything I told you I got from a book, by the way, talking about read a book. Everything's pretty good. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure someone dropped me a fake super chat, which really freaking sucks. But it was a really big one, and I'm pretty sure it was fake. But it is what it is. But I hope everything's good with work and everything like that for Nathaniel and everyone else. And you still need to join the Discord, Nathaniel. Don't think I forgot about you. You need to join the Discord, link in bio. Release Diddy client list. That would be Barack Obama's on that list. Sorry if you hear that, by the way. Like I said, there's a little bit of construction next door to me at the moment, but it'll be done in a few minutes. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Fake personality. We can't forget Barack Obama deported 3 million people. I hope Trump can beat that. Fake smiles, fake personality. No, I'm a genuinely happy person. Kevin on the streets. Maybe there's a reason you're on the streets. It's not a MAGA Discord, brother. There's literally so many liberals, leftists, whatever you want to call them, Harris supporters in the Discord. It's a debate Discord. It's not a MAGA Discord. It's a debate and educational Discord. And people are making friends and connections on there. It's not a MAGA Discord. Yeah, I do debates. I don't think you've been subscribed long enough to know. Because I woke up this morning and went live. If you guys have any questions, comments, anything you want to talk about, drop some super chats. I would really appreciate it. Means a lot. Morning, Tom Pepin TV. This guy's a great guest. If you haven't subscribed to his channel yet, definitely subscribe to Tom Pepin TV. I do them, I haven't done one in maybe 2 or 3 weeks, but I will do some debates soon. If you guys get me to 9,000 subscribers, I'll do a debate before I hit 10,000 subscribers. How does that sound? Obama loves Diddy. That is true. What else that I wanted to talk about? Let's see. Hunter Biden, we talked about that yesterday. He said the reason Joe Biden was stuttering on stage was Hunter Biden said, oh, his dad took some Ambien. Hey, thanks for subscribing. He was on Ambien when he debated Trump. That's why he was mumbling and stuttering and couldn't speak right. If you guys have any questions, comments, did he campaign for Obama and Hillary? Making fun of a man's medical condition, I promise you, will not get you far in life. If you're making fun of someone because their medical condition, you're a sick individual. A sick individual. That's the Diddycrats. That is the Diddycrats. Trump does not make fun of people with medical conditions. That is the Democrat Party. I never made fun of Biden's medical condition. Yeah, I might have teased you a little bit about Biden, but I never made fun of his serious illness or medical conditions. We got a lot of Trump derangement in chat. That's not a medical condition. Biden being on drugs is not a medical condition. And he talked perfectly fine 40 years ago. Are you fucking joking me? You know how many MAGA people said prayers to Biden? I never heard one single MAGA ever making fun of Biden. They all felt bad for him. No one was teasing, making fun of him because of his diagnosis. We already knew he was sick. Trump is not older than Biden. Jesus Christ. Trump did not make fun of him. He literally said prayers to Biden. You guys are spreading so much misinformation. It is insane. You live off misinformation. And then you say liar, liar, liar to the Trump supporters. Either way, someone in the comments said Trump is older than Biden, which is wrong. And age isn't the only factor. It is Sleepy Joe, but that's not making fun of a medical condition. That's just because Sleepy Joe is sleepy. Why does Sleepy Joe take Ambien before debating Trump? He needs Adderall, not Ambien. If you guys have any comments, questions, anything you want me to read out loud, let me know. Hey, thank you, Nathaniel. One of the issues in the United States is misinformation. A lot of people don't know how to actually look up authentic facts on the internet. Let me read this one more time. One of the issues in the United States is misinformation. A lot of people don't know how to actually look up authentic facts on the internet. They end up on a message form on the internet thinking it's facts. Guys, Reddit is not facts. Twitter is not facts. Someone made an entire video yesterday about how Trump's on the list. You want to know what facts they used? Twitter links. Twitter links from some random account with like 20K subs. And they said, oh, if there was a real source, then they would be killed. They can't talk about Epstein for real. If it was a real source, they would be killed. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. And either way, if you have a source, even if you're on Twitter, if you're saying shit, at least show some evidence, proof, pictures, files, links, something. Show some evidence. Otherwise, it's just a conspiracy theory. And look, Nathaniel's comment has 7 likes. A lot of people agree with him. And also, I really appreciate that super chat, brother. That was a really good comment. Source, trust me, bro. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I said to the guy. That is literally exactly what I said to him. ICE is not deporting any American citizens. Now, if we're talking about the children with the mom, yeah, the children were American citizens because the mom asked for them to get deported back to her country with them. No, they didn't, Crimson. I'm still waiting for your evidence. Everyone is talking about Gandalf in here. Everyone is talking about Eric. You in here? They're all talking about you in here. You got fans, my friend. You got friends. You got fans. All on CNN is not real. I think you meant to say all of CNN is not real. Rage bait. Brother, there's nothing rage bait about this. It's just a hat. Calm down. I love how people are talking about tourist money. I have friends in multiple countries. I think it's interesting. Every single country in the world right now is actually lacking a bit of tourism. It's not just America. And that's probably because tourism normally works like this. In 2024, everyone was saving their money, but they weren't doing so well because of the Biden economy. And now in 2025, people save their money from a year ago, right? Because they normally start saving their money up a year before they go on vacation. Canada is not doing amazing for tourists. They're just not. Nowhere is doing amazing. Nowhere in Europe is doing amazing, and nowhere in the Americas is doing amazing. How would you know? Do you work in the tourism business? And what part of Canada? There we go. Now that's some construction noise. Holy shit. I have many friends that are restaurant owners, work in all kinds of different businesses that involve tourism all around the world. Ontario is flooded with illegal immigrants, not tourists, honey. There's a difference between illegal immigrants and tourists. And where are the tourists coming from? Canada doesn't get that many tourists in general. Hunter for president? Is this a joke? Hunter Biden? Trust me, guys. I know people all around Europe and all around the world. Every single person is telling me right now that tourism is at extremely low in 2025 summer. And like I said, it's probably because the global economy took a tank last year. I've been to Canada before. I've been to Toronto. It is a crap hole. No offense to anyone from Toronto. I would not want to live there. You couldn't pay me $200,000 a year to live there. I promise you that. I promise you that. There's no amount of money that would make me want to live in Toronto. I have been there. I literally have videos about it on my channel. I've been to Toronto. You've never been to the United States, though, before, so I don't know why you're so obsessed with our politics. Maybe you should just worry about your own prime minister. I don't care if they gave me a free house in Toronto. I'm not moving there. I would sell that house instantly. Toronto is trash. Sorry, all Canadians. If you got any viewers that live in Toronto, I'm sorry. What, Toronto or Canada's a second world country? Yeah, I agree. I would probably even say maybe third world at this point. It looks like a third world nation. You don't think you're in you don't think you're in the Americas anymore. Let's just say that when you go to Canada. I'll put it lightly. Canada is a second world country. Are you kidding me, right? You didn't even go to the US before. You haven't left Toronto. You haven't left your city. So keep crying. But I'm not responding anymore to your comments. So go ahead and cry, cry, cry all you want. Last time I'm going to say it. Yeah, I've been to Toronto. It's all on my YouTube page. I went skiing in Canada last year. And I'm going to say this, even the skiing wasn't anything crazy. I've been better ski places before. I think I've been to like 25, maybe 30 states of the USA. Have you been to Europe? Yep, I'm actually in Europe right now. But I was born in Florida. Toronto has a lot of issues. I wanted to check out Toronto. I never went there before. So I went there and then I went into the mountains. I'm traveling the world. Don't be mad you've never left Toronto. Cry about it. What issues does Florida have? The only issues we have is we need to deport more illegal immigrants. And that's about it. I've been streaming for 30 minutes so far. Eastern Europe is the best area of Europe. Well, what other issues do we have? I'm not talking about California and Florida. I'm talking about the 20 countries I visited. And I still wouldn't consider 20 countries visiting all around the world, but to most of you it is. The majority of the population. Brother, it is 1 p.m. in Europe. Stop crying. You don't even know the time zone difference. Education is good. Politics is amazing. Economy is extremely strong. We have higher salaries than Toronto with lower cost of living. And drugs, we have also lower amount of drug addicts than Toronto. Health crisis, we have really good health in Florida. I do support my own country. That's exactly what I'm doing here with these political live streams. Why don't you support your own country instead of bitching and whining? Either way, I'm not responding to you anymore for free, so cry all you want. Ukraine? You're in Ukraine, Dave Harley? Yeah, I am in Europe, so you can cry. I can show you if you want. Right on my balcony. As a Ukrainian, I'm sure you'll recognize exactly where I am. I'm not in Ukraine though, but that's also not true, Eddie. You can't have guns in Eastern Europe. If you guys have any questions, any comments, let me know. Drop some super chats. Every single super chat will be Read out loud. You can own shotguns, pistols, assault rifles. I'm from Florida anyway, so that doesn't matter. We have constitutional carry. It sounds like just like Missouri does. We can open carry. We can conceal carry. You have constitutional carry too. That's awesome. I'm from Florida originally. Sup? Trump doesn't write poems. I would believe Trump was on that list before that birthday letter was real. Love Italy. Yeah, Italy is awesome. Hopefully it gets better with the new conservative government. All bots. Yep. No intelligent human beings that want to drop super chats for comments, questions, and debates. Yeah, she's spreading lies about Ukrainians. Canada does not have the number one population of Ukrainians. That is insane. Maybe Indians. It has the number one population of Indians and outside of India. Hey, Andrew, it's okay if you can't afford a super chat, but still like, subscribe. Let's get to 9,000 subscribers this live stream. 9,000. Better harvest. It's because you don't have a JOB. God, King Trump. I don't call him a god, though, but I will read that super chat out loud. The only person I worship is the real God and Jesus. I don't worship another man. The Bible says never trust, never worship, never put your trust in another man, actually. It says both things, but I'll just keep it like this. Never put your trust in another man. That's right in the Bible. You got to trust in yourself and you got to trust in God. You got to believe in yourself. Never believe in another man. Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne was a huge radical leftist. But R.I.P. Ozzy. His music was good. That's all that matters. He actually contributes stuff to society. That's right. Whatever you want me to say, drop a super chat. All of them are getting read out loud. I do read the Bible. I've actually been talking about the Bible this stream. We got a lot of Trump derangement in chat. I love it though. Cry, cry, cry. Hit the like, subscribe button. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Let's get 50 more subscribers, guys. Everyone, you know what? I'm going to say screw the like button. Don't even hit the like button. Just subscribe. Sonia, you can send it for 99 cents. Doesn't cost a fortune. You really are bitter, bitter harvest. I'll see you in 24 hours. Enjoy your time in the corner. I don't know why my views matter so much to other people. They act like they get something from my views and likes the way they talk about it. But they don't benefit from my channel, so why does it matter to them? Yeah, a lot of people are going to work now. Subscribe. Like, subscribe. Sonia, you support the channel. It's okay. If you don't have money, I appreciate you watching, liking, and subscribing. It still helps my channel a lot. By nature, a lot of people voted for Trump. He won the majority of the votes, and he won the Electoral College. So I don't know what you're yapping about. Trump makes a lot of people naturally feel some type of way. Naturally, that's not natural. That's Trump derangement syndrome. You should not hate any man as much as the left hates Trump. The level of anger that people have towards Trump, the right did not have that level of anger towards Biden. That is just facts. The right did not have that level of anger towards Biden. We had a dislike and an indifference towards Biden. You guys have a hatred and an obsession and a derangement towards Trump. That's the difference. Hit the like, subscribe button. We took our country back in January 6th. Well, that's kind of crazy. I don't think we really did much of anything, to be honest with you, on January 6th. But if you guys want to talk about January 6th, we can, but we didn't do much of anything on January 6th, to be quite frank with you. Just like they didn't do much of anything with their LA ice riots. But one guy's body was found dead on the sidewalk. Hey, thank you for subscribing. Thank you, Alexander Brown. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or you're being serious, but I really don't know what we did on January 6th. And I wouldn't even say we, because I'm not a part of those Jan Sixers. I don't think it was an insurrection either. I think it was a protest gone a little bit wild where they broke windows. But those people did more than enough jail time, in my opinion. No one was charged with murder. The only person that died on January 6th that actually died from violence was Ashley Bobbitt when she jumped through the window and a police officer shot and killed her. Dems are going through changes. Not sure what you mean by that, but I think so. We took back the country. I mean, I'm not sure what it accomplished, to be honest with you, but I do agree with the idea behind it, but I still don't think we did much, to be quite honest with you. But I do appreciate that super chat. You guys are requesting Eric like crazy. You really want to see Eric back on here. Well, he comes on every Saturday. Long bearded fella. He comes every Saturday. And sometimes he comes during the week too. Just depends how busy he is that day. I don't think shit hit the fan. And I think it showed how strong the country is. Both the LA ice riots and the January 6th showed how resilient the country is. My pronunciation is fucked up because like my vocal cords are kind of fucked up. Like I said, I need to start doing vocal exercises. Every morning, I'm going to start doing vocal exercises. And yeah, I do have a lot of mucus in my throat, unfortunately. I think it's from allergies. Because the LA ICE riots and January 6th shows how hectic things can get, and nothing's going to change in our country. We stayed strong. Nothing changed. But you can also argue that's a bad thing since you guys love to protest violently for change with the LA ICE riots. They were literally escorted through the Capitol building. The police was walking with them through the Capitol. I'm sorry, Alexander, that's where I disagree. Looting stores, breaking into stores is not peaceful. Was not peaceful. Looting, breaking, stealing stuff, not to mention a dead body was found right next to the looting of those stores in LA, where a guy probably died in those riots, but they still haven't talked and discussed about that dead body found. It's been over a month now. No, I was not there, but I don't need to be there because we got every video and a million different angles on Twitter. But I know looting occurred. Looting is not peaceful. They killed on January 6th? Who? Who did they kill other than a Trump supporter? They killed one Trump supporter. Only person killed on January 6th. A veteran and a Trump supporter. And that's not true either, Amy. They were literally escorted right through the middle of the Capitol building. No police officer died on January 6th. Fun fact. 0. Now, some police officers died after January 6th. Yes, that is true. I'm pro-Trump. I don't think it was an insurrection. I think you're not a Trump supporter. I think you're a Harris supporter, Alexander. I think you're a troll. But do we got any more comments, questions, anything else you guys want to say? Drop a super chat. Yeah, Alexander, you're just a troll. De-escalating the situation is not opening the Capitol so they can walk through it. You know the Capitol has steel doors on it? It's literally impossible to get through unless you have like something crazy like a giant chainsaw. It's impossible to get into the Capitol building if they would have kept those doors locked and shut. And they didn't get through the windows, did they, Crimson? Only one person jumped through a window. And did they get through? No. So if they would have kept that door shut, no one would have got inside. That's simple. You're proving my point. You're proving my point. Exactly. Thank you. Trump loves the Constitution. He loves it. Like I said, they would have not been able to get through if they would have just kept those doors closed. And you proved my point, Crimson. You proved it. A lot of Trump derangement in chat. How is Trump violating the Constitution? By deporting millions of, or trying to deport millions of illegal aliens like Barack Obama, and like Barack Obama not giving them due process? Obama deported 3 million. 80% of them got no due process. No immigration hearings, no court hearings, no talking to a judge. Just kicked straight the fuck out of the country. That was Barack Obama. No due process. Can't even use Google to fact check me. You're just going to say, nope, you're wrong. Nope, you're wrong. Just use Google. Nope, you're wrong. Just use Google. Anyway, we're going to wrap this up unless anyone else has any super chats, comments, anything you guys want to talk about. You are completely wrong. Well, use Google, jackass. Look it up on Google. Trump and Obama are two birds of the same feather. At least you have some honesty. The only difference was Obama let a lot more illegals in. But he did deport a lot of people. Lunchbox is a legend. Anyway, if we got any more questions, drop some super chats, or we're going to wrap this up in probably 2 minutes. Obama wishes he was Trump. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Double tap that screen, like, subscribe. We'll go live again in about an hour. Start watching CNN and MSNBC and you'll agree with me. Come on, start watching it. No, thank you, sir. I watch it to make fun of it. I watch it to make fun of it. You need to use Google a little bit. Anyway, guys, it was lovely talking with you. If anyone wants to talk with me one-on-one, you can join the Discord. Link in the bio. If not, I will talk with you guys in about an hour or so. I was traveling yesterday, and now I'm back here. And I did a live stream yesterday showing it. If you want to check it out, Crimson, it's non-political mostly. But yeah, I show you guys around Budva, Montenegro. Later, guys. Later, homie. Peace out. Peace out, everyone. Definitely go check that out, though, Crimson. Definitely check that out. It was exploring Budva, Montenegro on my friend's birthday. Pretty good video. Pretty good live stream. Peace out, guys. Have a great morning. Have a great day.